this is a vision that I had during my meeting with Emmanuel. The first thing that I saw was a big blue sky and a huge mountain set out in front. And the mountain was covered in smoke. And it had a highway driving all the way toward it. And on both sides of the highway were wheat fields. And there were no cars on the highway except for one. And in that car, I was not driving. I was in the car with Emmanuel, and he was driving. And we were in an old two-door 70s, 80s, 90s car. It was like rust colored. The windows were down. And we were driving towards this mountain, and Emmanuel was talking along the way. And as we're headed towards this huge mountain, there's a sign on the right side of the road, one of those green signs where you have the city and the miles till you get there. But instead, there was only one thing on that sign, and it said Isaiah, and where the miles were, it said 60. And as we grew closer and closer to the mountain, the smoke sort of began to clear. So it was sort of masked in smoke, but the closer we got, the smoke didn't disappear, but it began to sort of open up, almost like a little bit of a door or something. Well, we drove straight, and we ended right at the mountain base. And the smoke you could see was still around it, but it was uncovered for us to get in, and a little bit, unveiled up higher. But the mountain, it had a walkway, like a path leading up on the right side of it. And it was like a stone or rock path or mountain. And so he and I began to travel up this mountain, and I went ahead of him, and he was behind me. But in his hands, he was holding a map, which I've seen many times in visions for him, and a backpack, which I've seen as well. And I was holding books and writing paper and a pen or marker or something. And as he's talking about the map and pointing and, which way to go and all of his direction and his leading, I'm writing. So I don't know what I'm writing. I just write. And then when I'm done with that page, I kind of rip off the top of it, and then I write more. And that was the end of the vision.